Nailed it. Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to play around on my BMX bike at these banks. This place should look familiar to you if you've been following my channel for a while. I'm going to play around on my standard before I switch out to the DWA frame. So all the parts on this bike are going to end up on the DWA frame. But I wanted to ride this, see how it feels, and then when I switch over to the DWA frame, I can make a direct comparison. So I have the bars, the stem, the wheels, and even the grind guards and stuff like that. Everything just like it'll be on the DWA frame, so I can make a direct comparison, because the whole idea behind that frame is it's a 21-inch top tube and a little bit longer rear end, maybe about 1/4 inch longer rear end. And this one's a 20.5 top tube, so I want to see if that longer top tube gives me a little bit more stability and things like that. Also, I want to warm up and practice and ride, and this is the first time this year I'm going to be playing around on my BMX bike, so I'm just going to go and do all my basic tricks. The weather has been absolutely terrible. The snow's been melted for a while, but we keep getting snow every now and then. And today it's only like 42 degrees. I know it looks like it would be warmer, but it's not that warm. It's kind of cold. I'm glad I have this wall here because it blocks the wind in the building. I'm going to play around tomorrow. We're supposed to get snow again and rain, and it's supposed to be crap. This is like probably the worst April I've seen in a long time. And it's funny because I probably never thought I'd talk about the weather so much on my YouTube channel, but it's kind of the way things are, and it's giving me a really slow start to the spring. Thank goodness I went to Bentonville and got my ride on for a while. All right, let's do some basic tricks here. I brought the Insta 360R to do some filming, and I'm just gonna do some fakies and bubakas and 180s and things like that, just to get warmed up and kind of get myself back into riding. Okay, I'm gonna start with an abubaka and then come down and do a half cab out, and then eventually I want to do an abubaka and see how far of a rollback I can do, or fakie some might call it, and then I'll go from there. I'm definitely rusty. Let's do it. There we go. So if you don't know what a half cab is, it's going backwards and bunny hopping and 180ing out from rolling backwards to rolling forward. And I'm usually okay at them, but I'm really rusty right now. I'll try a couple more. That was like a 1/4 cab. So I tend to tap my brake when I do them. I feel like it helps me like kind of get the rotation. Ideally, like the really good riders, a lot of really good riders don't even have brakes. They just hop them. So I'll get there someday, but I tend to like to give the rear brake just a quick little tap right as I go into it. But that might actually be making it worse. Who knows? I'm just going to take that one. So that one, I started the rotation like just to turn the bike, and then when I was almost a 1/4 of the way, I hopped. So brake tap, hop, and then finished it off. Not really a full 180 half cab. It's more like a roll to hop out or whatever, but I'll take it for now. It'll get me there. Now I'm just going to see how far back I can go. actually kind of fun. It's more fun to do than it probably looks. Let's see if I can get further and be a little less wobbly. Did I mention that these are really fun? I'm gonna keep doing a couple more. I think I can get a really good one. Sweet. That's kind of fun, and it's kind of cool because the more that I do the fakie, I'm getting better at doing the 180 out. So still probably not a true half cab, but pretty close. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is go up on this bank here and hop 180 and then half cab up. Okay, I need more speed. I hit the brake for some reason. Oh, come on, I can do this. Rusty. Oh, almost. I need more speed though. I gotta land with some speed so I can roll out of it. Nailed it. Alright, that was pretty sweet. So for those of you that haven't been watching my channel for a long time, just over 2 years ago I had a total left knee replacement, and I'm pretty stoked that at age 54, after having a total knee replacement, I can even do the stuff that I'm doing right now, even though, you know, I'm a bit rusty and, you know, not a super high level rider to today's standards, but I can still ride BMX and I really love doing it. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked that I'm out here playing around on my 20-inch BMX bike on these banks at my age. Okay, so I've done this one on my channel before, where I come up, do a tail tap, back tire, and then go back in. So that's what I'm going to work on next. I got my speed all wrong. I don't know why I keep brake checking. Sometimes pedaling up to something, it's nice to tap the brake because then I get a feel for how fast I'm going. But I'm going too slow, so I gotta stop doing that. I'm going to take that one, but I'm going to try again. I don't think I was actually up onto the top here. I think I was still on the bank a bit, but it is what it is, and it felt pretty good. I haven't watched the video, so I don't really know where my back tire was, but it felt like I was somewhere in here, not actually up on the top. So this next one is something I've never pulled before, actually, but I was thinking about it, and I really want to learn how to do it. So what I'm going to do is come up here, try to land into a manual, do a manual, and see if I can turn and then go back into the bank. So I don't think I'm going to pull it, especially not today, but I might as well start working on it. hopefully sometime in the future I'll get it down. So the scary part of this is coming off the bank and landing in a manual. It's really easy to loop out and go too far back. So I'm a little bit scared, so that's what's going to make it more challenging. So we'll try it, see how it goes. That actually was pretty close. I think I almost landed in it, so let's keep trying it. Dang, that was really close. That was third try and I actually landed and had a couple little pumps. Wow. All right. I'm actually sweating. All right. One thing I realize is I'm gonna have to carve a little bit more because I'm landing and I'm going way over that way, which will make it impossible for me to make the turn and re-enter on the bank. So I gotta come a little wider, carve, and hopefully that'll allow me to re-enter the bank. I highly doubt I'm gonna get to that point, but might as well at least set it up so if I hit it right I can do it. Definitely don't think I'm going to be able to re-enter the bank, not with the arc that I'm doing, but if I can land in a manual and roll down to the bottom of this hill, I'll be pretty stoked with that. So the hardest part of that is when I land and I catch the manual is to like hold it from that point forward. It's like I'm landing right, but then to be able to hold the manual after that is really difficult. Oh. Ah, that was it right there. Oh wow, okay. So I think one thing is I haven't really been practicing manuals this year yet, so I think if I get the manual dialed, I am landing in the manual pretty consistently, but I'm not maintaining the manual, and that's where I need to do the work. But that last one was pretty sweet. I think I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to play around here a little bit, but I'm not going to film all that. Just wanted to film some of this stuff that I wanted to kind of learn and rework, but I need to keep practicing and get myself kind of back into the norm. I do have plans to go to the skate park probably before I switch the frames out. I have this new guards. I got this G Sport guard, and it protects my fancy free coaster hub that I got on here. So I'm really excited about that because I've always been a little worried about damaging this hub because it's really expensive. So now I have some protection for it. And then this has front hub guards too. So with these guards, I want to go to the skate park because there's some grinds I can do. I haven't really done those on my channel yet. Smith grinds, feeble grinds. And one of the things I want to do is I want to try to do a feeble to smith. I can do a feeble to a little toothpick out, but I've never pulled an actual feeble to smith, and there's a skate park in Eden Prairie where I think I can actually pull it. It's a long enough grind. So that'll be coming up next here, whenever, depending on weather and all that crap that I've been talking about. But yeah, I'm stoked to be riding my BMX bike at least. Cool. I really appreciate your support for my channel. Please like and subscribe. Peace. This bike is sweet.